Hello and welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. Okay, got a really special car to show you today. This is a 2022 on a 72 plate Mazda MX-5. Now this is the 2-litre 184 PS Sport Tech model. Has the soft top rather than the folding metal roof, which arguably gives you a better open top sports car experience. And it's finished in a colour called Polymetal Grey, which I think suits this car beautifully. Now the reason we have this car, this is actually registered to our dealership. We got the opportunity from Mazda to register a couple of extra cars at the very tail end of November, and this was one of the ones that we took a chance to do. You can never have too many MX-5s on your forecourt. Firm believer in that. Now being a 2-litre, this is the 184 PS model as I mentioned. They will have a 6-speed manual transmission, rear-wheel drive, and they are an absolute riot to drive. I think the MX-5 has always been that sort of 2-seater sports car category, but when Mazda increased the power of the 2-litre engine from 160 to 184 PS at around the end of 2018, they also made the red line a little bit later, changed a few bits on the internals of the engine. It went from sort of a bit of a fun driving car to a serious sports car. These go so well. If you keep the revs high, it's a really quick car. Has possibly the best manual gearbox I've ever used, and I've driven a fair few cars in the last 10 years in the industry, and it's just a delight. They've got perfect weight distribution, rear wheel drive, and not only does it drive incredibly well, they look stunning. It's such a good looking car, and for a 2-seat sports car, actually quite masculine and quite sort of tough looking at the front. So lovely cars, brilliant fun to drive, great value for money in sports car territory. Now these offer a substantial saving against a new one. New ones have got a bit of a weight attached to them, as is the way with new cars at the moment. I think you're probably in for something like a 4, maybe even a 5-month wait. And bear in mind this is only 2 weeks old, and delivery mileage is as new. The car hasn't been driven. I've literally just driven it down to where we take our photographs. Other than that, it's fresh off the transporter and a brand new car. So I'll take you around, I'll show you the specification. So with a Sport Tech, it's a really good level of kit. So you get a reversing camera that you can see just cut out in the bumper there. You've got parking sensors at the back, a little button down here to get yourself into the boot. And actually, for what the car is, it's a really sensible amount of space. You could get a couple of decent sized bags in there, maybe a ginormous suitcase, but actually it's a decent sized opening, and it sort of drops down into the bottom of the car there, so you've got a lot more usable space than you'd expect. The first giveaway that the car's a 2-litre is you've got these larger alloy wheels, so I think they're an inch bigger than the wheels on the 1.5, and you've also got an upgrade on suspension on the 2-litre, which you can just see through there, that yellow damper, and that again gives you an indication that it's the 2-litre model. You've got keyless entry on the door there. This beautiful black leather interior, which you get with the Sport Tech. You can have a light leather option with the GT Sport Tech, but the fact this is a Sport Tech has the dark leather, which I personally prefer, and that even extends onto the door cards with that stitching, which looks really smart. Jump in the car. It's absolutely freezing today, so I'm going to get the car on so I can have the heating on. Like all modern Mazdas, it's a push button start car. You just have to dip the clutch pedal, press that button one time, and the car comes into life. Now MX-5s make a glorious sound. It's often something that's overlooked in a video because you can't really get the true indication of how a car sounds unless you're stood at the back of it when it starts up, but they do sound absolutely lovely. Now I've set my phone up because this car has something quite rare. You'll notice it's got USB plug-in down here, but actually just from pairing my phone, the car has wireless Apple CarPlay. Now CarPlay's still a lot of cars out there don't even come with it, or the manufacturer makes you pay a premium to have it installed. But actually what Mazda have done is put CarPlay in their cars sort of 3-4 years ago, and now you can do it completely wirelessly, which is really good. And if you haven't used CarPlay before, basically you can use a whole host of apps from your smartphone through this screen on here. So you can use things like Waze, WhatsApp, Spotify, Amazon Music, whatever it might be, all fully integrated into the system and controlled by Siri. So it's a real nice addition to the car, and something that a lot of manufacturers would charge you a fair amount extra for, but it's put in this car from factory. Now this multimedia system also does Mazda's own systems, which I can show you here. So you have Bluetooth hands-free phone, DAB digital radio, audio streaming and integrated navigation. So you don't have to be using your smartphone and your data to be able to navigate a route. But personally, I would be using Apple CarPlay or the Android equivalent, which is called Android Auto, and this system supports both, which like I said, is a really nice addition to the car. You can see there, you've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, sorry. You've got climate control air conditioning system down here, heated seat switches, which I've got on today because it is very, very cold today, middle of December. And this beautiful 6-speed manual transmission. Now I talk about this a lot in every video. It really is the best manual gearbox I think I've used, and I've driven thousands of cars over the years, and it really is such a delight to use. It's so well weighted, very precise, very accurate, and like I say, with this car you've also got the addition of, if I go for reverse, a rear camera, which is an incredibly rare thing to get on an MX-5. So really nice addition to the car. You have automatic lights, automatic wipers, LED headlights on this car, steering wheel controls for cruise control, audio streaming, volume adjust and everything else. Mentioned push button start, and just down here you've got the little controls here which control the multimedia system. Now this is a soft top car, so you've got a little handle up here. Now I gather the best thing you can do is put your thumb on here, press that, pull that clamp down away from you, windows drop down, and then you can push the roof back yourself manually. Jump out of the car. Let's just move it out back. There we go. And I think you'll agree, it's a very, very good looking car. Roof up or roof down. And you push it down, click it into place. And that's the roof down. Simple as that. And to put it back up literally takes seconds. But like I say, it is a very, very good looking car. Roof up or roof down. Cars available at TW White & Sons in Bookham. As I say, we have taken the opportunity to register a couple of these, so if there's something else you're looking for in MX-5, different specification or different colour, do let us know. If you'd like to arrange a test drive, please feel free to give us a call. We're a Mazda main dealer. We accept part exchanges from all manufacturers, all makes, models, mileages, and we're very, very competitive buyers of used cars. So if you're contemplating selling your car, do give us a call. The car will be supplied with a balance of Mazda warranty, which is for 3 years from when it was registered, so that takes you right into the end of 2025. And we offer nationwide delivery, so if you're not local to us, we can get the car to you. Thank you very much for watching. We hope to hear from you soon. Cheers then, bye.